What is going on YouTube? What is going on Raider Nation? It is your boy Byron, man. We are less than 3 weeks away from the NFL draft. Everybody's getting hyped, man. There are 4 main people that might be coming to the Raiders at number 4, that is, if we don't trade and all that. We've heard all the rumors about Leonard Williams to Amari Cooper to Kevin White, and now even Dante Fowler is in the mix. There's some rumors we be trading with the, what is their name? The Browns to 12 and 19, and then there's rumors Dolphins are trying to move up and take, one of the wide receivers, man. It is so fucking crazy, man, and to be honest, I am tired of everybody's mock drafts. Well, not everybody, but mainly NFL and NFL networks and all that stuff, man. But I'm just going to give my opinion on who I think the Raiders are going to draft. And then, man, I just wish the draft was here. So I know who's coming to the team, and I'm cheering that person 100%. And this is the first draft ever that I've looked at the people that we're basically going to draft, and I don't have a problem with either one. Dante Fowler, don't have a problem with it. Leonard Williams, damn sure don't got a problem with that. Kevin White, don't got a problem. Amari Cooper don't got a problem. So any of these players that are here at 4, and we get them, I'm cool. I'm happy as fuck. Now, I want to wait and, wait some time before I did my, draft analysis on who I think we're going to draft. Because last year, I wanted Jadeveon Clowney to Sammy Watkins to Mike Evans, then back to Sammy Watkins. Then the last month of the draft, read an article that said the Raiders need Khalil Mack. Didn't know much about Khalil Mack. Watched like 2-3 highlights, and I was sold automatically. And then I wanted Khalil Mack. And you guys already saw my draft reaction of how we got Khalil Mack. So I think I'm going to go for 2 for 2 in the next draft. All right, man, let's get it started, man. Enough of me fucking talking and shit, because nobody wants to hear my ass talk. But the 4 people, man, let's start on defensive side. Leonard Williams, defensive tackle / defensive end. Depends on what system he's in. From USC. By far, the best fucking player in the draft. By far. No one comes close to this dude. Best player in the draft. Grew up a Raiders fan. Not a lot of pros get to, play for their favorite team. So that would be something special for him, I know. Best player in the draft. Has said on multiple occasions, it wasn't just one, but multiple occasions, that he would love to play for the Raiders. He grew up a Raider fan, and he wants to play for us. And on Instagram, shout out to my boy Raider Troy. Raider Troy made I don't know what you call it, man. A jersey swap, I think it's what it's called, or a helmet swap, I don't know, but of Leonard Williams in a Raider uniform. Leonard Williams, sorry for the stuttering, shared it on his Instagram page and put hashtag best fans in the fucking world. So Leonard Williams, we get that dude. If he falls to us, it's over for y'all niggas. Then on the other side, you got Dante Fowler. He's a little bit more raw. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker. Could be converted to a defensive end or whatever the situation is. Is a pass rushing linebacker. He has been compared, you can go look it up, to Khalil Mack. The comparisons to Khalil Mack. Could you imagine 2 Khalil Macks on the motherfucking team? Tell you, man, I'm getting excited, man. I need to just do this shit and stop getting excited, man. But Dante Fowler, man, he's the next best thing. If, Leonard Williams is already taken, which I probably think he is going to be taken. We get him, celebrates like he's C.O. Moore on the field, and plays like Khalil Mack. I love his energy. I love his videos and seeing him dancing around and shit. Getting the nation hyped. I wouldn't have a problem with that shit at all. Then you look on the offensive side. The big debate, the wide receiver debate, Amari Cooper or Kevin White. Kevin White or Amari Cooper. Which one do you go for? Now you look at wide receiver out of West Virginia, Kevin White, 6'3", fastest, 4.35 at the combine. He looks like he might be the better athlete. This guy gets in your face. He's a trash talker. I don't have a problem with that, especially if he's saying it to Charger defenders, Chief defenders, and Broncos defenders. Damn sure don't got a problem with that. Signed a Raider helmet. I think it was Fred Biletnikoff's helmet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Signed his helmet. So maybe that's something we don't know. Has said he wouldn't mind coming and being a Raider himself. The nigga could have 2 players on him, and he makes these catches that you couldn't even believe. They just go, them jump balls. It's his. He's stronger, faster, taller. That nigga gonna be a fucking monster wherever he go. Then you got Amari Cooper. Broke Julio Jones's records at Alabama his freshman year. Freshman year, if I'm not mistaken. It was either freshman or sophomore. Plays in the SEC best division in college football, as we all know. He has the resume. The most NFL ready. The most polished. The route running is just fucking beautiful. That's something the Raiders could possibly need. I mean, his route running and his separation, which is something I don't think gets talked about much. For Amari Cooper, he gets separation. If you go look in his highlight videos, he gets separation. Not just in one game, but it's in multiple games. The corner's here, bam, he's that way. The corner's just looking like, what the fuck just happened type shit. You know, Kevin White's highlights are better. If you want to go look at who has better highlights, I strongly suggest you go and look up the Kevin White ones rather than the Amari Cooper ones. But I talked all I had to talk about all 4 of these players, man. I'm hyped as fuck, whoever we get. But this is how I think it's going to go down, and this is who I think the Raiders are going to draft. At number 1, I think it's going to be Jameis Winston. At number 2, I love Leonard Williams, man. I hope somehow this dude can fall to us. But in reality, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Leonard Williams is going to drop that far. There's 2 teams ahead of us that need defensive line help. The Tennessee Titans, they need more help than quarterbacks. I don't see them taking Marcus Mariota or Jameis Winston or whoever. I don't see that happening. They need to get the best defensive player out there, so they might get him. And at number 3, Jacksonville Jaguars still need a lot of defensive help. And they somewhat need wide receiver help because of Justin Blackmon, and we don't know his situation. But the thing about it is, I think the Jaguars are going to look and go like, all right, there's not a lot of great defensive ends. This is a deep wide receiver draft. Maybe they go wide receiver in the second round, go like, you know, we need to get the best defender right now. So I think Dante Fowler gets picked up just that quick. So I see 1, Jameis Winston, 2, Leonard Williams, 3, I see Dante Fowler Jr. And then at number 4, I see Raiders, and this is if we don't trade none, you know, just letting y'all know. I think we're going to take wide receiver. And the biggest thing is, out of who are we going to take? Amari Cooper or Kevin White? And looking at the film and looking at the 2 players, both of them are great athletes. I would not have a problem with either one of these guys. Kevin White, then I'm screaming Kevin White. Amari Cooper, I'm screaming fucking Amari Cooper. But if it was up to me and they were like, Byron, we need a wide receiver, all the defensive guys that took in Amari Cooper, Kevin White, which one am I going to go with? It took me a while to pick, but I'm going to have to go with Amari Cooper out of Alabama simply because he is the most polished receiver. Derek Carr needs that type of receiver, I think, more. And I think you give Derek Carr, the guy who's had the better season, not just this season, but past seasons. As you all know, Kevin White had that one great year. But last year, I think he had 500 yards receiving. This year, it's a huge improvement. Don't get me wrong. Kevin White's going to be a monster, and that's a huge improvement. But I think for the Raiders, we have to get Amari Cooper. Best route runner. I think we get him because last year, our route running with our receivers wasn't that good. Our receivers couldn't get separation. And that's something Amari Cooper excels in, is getting separation and route running. But there are some red flags about Amari Cooper. I'm not just going to be like, oh, we need to get Amari Cooper like that. He comes out of Alabama, which the last 17 of the last 18 first-rounders from Alabama have not panned out in the NFL. and the Raiders already know about that. Orlando McClain. Excuse me. Got a cold and shit. And he dropped a lot of balls, especially later into the season. I think he dropped 11% of his catches. 11. And that scares me like fuck. I don't want motherfuckers who drop the ball constantly. And I hope that he isn't just a product of the system and then when he comes to the NFL, it doesn't work out. But I think you got to get Amari Cooper, in my opinion, out of Kevin White. We get Kevin White, then I'm screaming Kevin White. Raider Nation's going to scream Kevin White, whatever the situation is. But Raider Nation, that's all I'm going to say. Damn, 10 fucking minutes. Almost 11. That's all I'm going to say, man. Please comment down, who do you think is coming to the team? Do you think it's Leonard Williams? Do you think it's Dante Fowler? Do you think we trading up? Do you think we trading down? Who we going to get? And all that situation, let me know. But as of my standing, I think the Raiders are going to get Amari Cooper come on draft day. All right, Raider Nation, thank y'all for watching and tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Raiders_1995 if y'all don't know. Follow your boy on Instagram. Want to give a huge shout out to Mikey Raider and Night of the Shield for those guys showing me love and all the Raider vloggers out there. Also, please go on Facebook if you got a Facebook and like the Raiders Report. That is the place you need to go for all your Raider Nation news, man. That place is amazing. I like that what they got going there, and one of the admins hit me up about it, and I can't wait to see what they got more in stock. But anyways, Raider Nation, that's it for me. I think it's probably going to be Amari Cooper coming out of Alabama, but what do you guys personally think? Let me know. Peace out, Raider Nation, and I will see you guys on draft day. Peace out.